Welcome back to the Threadlace Podcast, hosted by your favorite people, Nate and, of course, Donnie.
What's up, what's up?
We hope you guys had a great Christmas and a great New Year, and we are happy to be back. Last week before the playoffs. Sorry about these last couple weeks. I tried posting Week 16 predictions. For whatever reason, it won't let me upload them. So hopefully it lets me upload the Week 18 predictions. And then Week 17... it was Christmas and everything like that going on, so we just couldn't really find a good time to get together. But here we are, Week 18, picks and predictions, and then next week we jump into playoffs, man. We got a lot to talk about on this podcast, even though it's Week 18. A lot of records, incentives, players that hit 1,000, a lot of things good that go into this week. So let's jump right into it. Saturday night games. We literally just have Saturday night and Sunday. There's no Thursday nights. There's no Monday nights. That's done and over with. Saturday night and Sunday's games, baby.
When that happens, you know the season's over.
I know. It's pretty depressing, man.
It goes so fast, man.
No more football after the playoffs. I need a haircut. My God. Look at that. I need a haircut. I got some patches sticking out. Oh, man. But, yeah, man.
I got to turn my volume
We'll jump right into it. Saturday's games. Browns versus the Ravens. The Browns got nobody playing. The Ravens are fighting to win the AFC North. So, obviously, we both got the Ravens winning this. I think it's a -20 spread.
I could have sworn I seen something Myles Garrett's like, I want to be a spoiler.
Oh, Myles Garrett's probably going to play just because he's...
Myles Garrett.
Yeah, he's got an ego. He's Myles Garrett. He thinks he's the best in the world. Which, the tape's there, like you said. But, yeah, the Ravens are -20. If they were to lose, it would be like the biggest upset in probably NFL spread history. So the Ravens are pretty much a lock. I seen this tweet. It was like, all right, I got the lock of the year for you guys. You guys ready? And everyone's like, yeah. And he goes, Ravens money line.
Yeah, it's like, I ain't gonna pay you nothing.
No. But yeah, and then the other Saturday game does matter. Bengals versus the Steelers. Bengals get the win. They hold on to slim playoff chances. Obviously, we're realists. We don't believe that that the Bengals have a chance. But, for Bengals fans around the world, if the Bengals beat the Steelers on Saturday night, they're all going to think that they got a chance on Sunday, which is going to make football a little more fun for all the Bengals fans. But, yeah, man, Bengals versus Steelers. Steelers are playing their guys. They want to win the AFC North, and the Bengals just want to make the playoffs. Who do you got? Steelers beat the Bengals at home previously. Now they're at Pittsburgh last week of the season.
Well, my thing is when the Ravens play first. So if they win, are the Steelers even going to play their starters now?
That's a very true statement as well.
Yeah, I mean, if the Ravens win, which they are, I mean, come on. Browns ain't playing nobody. They ain't got nobody play anyway. Even if all their starters are in, they ain't going to beat the Ravens. But the point is, like, the Ravens win, they automatically win that division. And then the Steelers game's right after that against the Bengals, and I don't know.
They might play their players just for seeding purposes. No one wants to be the last seed playing the best teams in the conference. So
that's true.
I think that they'll play their players just for seeding purposes. But I got the Bengals winning though. I think that the way Joe Burrow is playing right now, and Jamar Chase, there's no stopping them. If they snuck into the playoffs, I just feel like there's no stopping them guys right now.
Who?
The Bengals.
Yeah. I mean, the Chiefs ain't playing nobody, so the Broncos are already favored by 10.5. And that right there tells you right there that, we're pretty much done. Then we need the Jets to pull out some miracle win against the Dolphins, too.
The Dolphins don't have Tua.
They don't have Tua. But, I don't know, man. It'd be a complete miracle if we got it in there. I don't see it happening, but...
Hey, we'll see. You got the Bengals, though?
Yeah, I mean, I got Ravens.
I think that's part of the script, right? Bengals win Saturday night. Everyone's got hopes for Sunday, and,
You're going to get shut down.
Yeah, it's ruined. That's why the game's not until 4 p.m. on
That's
Sunday.
That's why it's not until 4 p.m.
It's funny because...
both games are 4 p.m. The Chiefs and Broncos and Dolphins and Jets.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's funny because they're both at 4. So it's all day Sunday, you're on the tip of your toes thinking about it when obviously there's basically no shot. But yeah, we'll jump into Sunday. Sorry. I've been sick, so the voice is shot.
I'm just getting
at
over
the
my
moment.
sickness.
God, man, I haven't really talked this much in the last few days because my voice has been gone. So, yeah, definitely fighting that right now. Panthers versus Falcons. Who you got?
I got the Falcons. They want to win. They need to win.
Yep, facts.
Carolina's terrible.
Same page with you, man.
And that's just pretty much it for me.
Same page with you. Falcons need it. Panthers suck. Give me the Falcons. Texans versus the Titans. Now, the Texans aren't playing players because they're solidified at 4.
They're solidified.
Know where they
so
can
they're not
go.
going to play nobody. The Titans are going to play people just to...
They also got players fighting for incentives.
Incentives, yes.
So they're definitely going to be playing their hearts out on offense. So I'm taking the Titans for sure.
Yeah, I'm taking the Titans on this
There's
one,
nothing
too.
else the Titans are doing besides playing for incentives. Giants versus the Eagles.
They want them incentives now, then dang it.
Yeah, they do. Giants versus the Eagles. Eagles are playing literally no starters. They don't need to. They are stuck at the number 2 spot.
They can't get one. They can't get one, so
they can't get one. So I risk it. Keep them off.
Yep.
The Eagles aren't playing nobody. So I guess I got to go to the Giants. I know the Giants don't want to win this game though at the same time because they don't want a 5th or 6th pick after the terrible season that they had. But I just don't see how they don't win. They're playing neighbors. They're playing Tracy. So I got the Giants, I guess.
There's some incentives for them too. So I just don't. Yeah, I got Giants.
Yeah, same. Jags versus the Colts.
It's considered an upset though, even with Giants or Eagles not playing starters.
Yeah, it is.
They're giving Philadelphia. I think it's -2.5.
Yeah, even with them not playing starters. It's just the Giants are that bad. Jags versus the Colts.
Poor neighbors.
Both teams playing starters here. I think the Colts sneak it out just because I think the Colts are a little better, and the Jags probably don't really. I would assume the Jags don't really want to win this game. Get as high of a draft pick as you can right now.
Excuse me.
Your season's already over. Why not try to get as high as a draft pick as you can at the moment? So I'm taking the Colts.
Yeah, I'm the same way. You might as well blow it and get a better draft pick. Colts are, they're going to win this game.
Yeah, I agree. Washington versus the Cowboys. Now, this is interesting. Now, Washington versus Cowboys game and Bears versus Packers game. It's interesting because whatever team loses has to play the Eagles first round. And neither one of these teams want to play the Eagles. I'll tell you that right now. And whoever wins gets to play the Rams, which both of these teams would rather play the Rams than the Eagles. Now, I believe the Rams are rooting for the Commanders. If I'm the Rams, I'd rather play the Commanders over the Packers. Packers' defense is better. The offenses are probably about the same. But Packers' coach and defense is better. So, obviously, you'd rather play the worst defense and the worst coach. So, it's definitely going to be interesting between these two games. Washington versus Cowboys. Cowboys, I'm sure, are trying to be spoilers to their division rivals here. It's like that every season, The Bengals did it to the, the Ravens the one year?
Yep.
To help, who was that? The Chargers get in?
I think so.
It was a team, help one of the teams get in, and they sent us food, and a bunch of stuff, because Tyler Boyd got that long touchdown. I'll never forget that.
Oh, the Bills.
The Bills, that's who it was.
Yeah, the Bills in their locker room like this.
Watching, praying, please beat
On
them.
4th down, Andy Dalton smacks Tyler Boyd for a touchdown. It got the Bills in the playoffs in
a meaningless game.
And I'm telling you, it was years before the Bills made it before this. And after that, the Bills love Andy Dalton, boy.
Oh yeah, it was a meaningless game.
And they was donating to his charities. And,
oh yeah.
They was like, and it was, to me, it gave me chills watching because the Bills are in the locker room, and when they scored that touchdown, it was just explosion. It was just explosion. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, it definitely was.
It was pretty cool.
But that's what we mean by, these division rivals. They like playing spoiler. Cowboys aren't in a spot to get a top pick. They're not in a spot to make the playoffs, so why not go out there and try to play spoiler to these Commanders? But with that being said, I still do like the Commanders, but I could see the Cowboys winning, man. I really could. But I'm taking the Commanders. I'm gonna go with the smart pick. I'm taking them Washington.
Yeah, I'm taking Commanders too. They don't want to. They don't want that 7th spot. They don't want to play the Eagles right off rip. They're gonna come out here. Jane Daniels is gonna be. He's gonna put his ball in his hands. He's been doing it the last few games. He don't care about no Brian Robinsons. He don't care about no Terry McLaurin's. He cares about him running the ball. He'll get 80 yards rushing at least because he wants to
It makes
win.
it sound like he's like selfish or something.
He is, but
Oh my god.
but that's just the way you got to be to win the game sometimes, you know. So
Hey, if you know you're gonna win the game,
he's gonna put it into his. I don't care if there's a
doing it.
wide open guy down the field. He'll run the ball. He don't care. That's just him.
Josh Allen vibe.
I mean, I love Jane Daniels. I ain't trying to like dog on him or nothing, but my opinion is he don't care about nobody else but him in this game. So even if like McLaurin needed 80 yards to get an incentive, which I don't know incentives or nothing right now, but I mean, even if he needed that, he wouldn't care. He would just run the ball anyway. I mean, it's just who Jane Daniels is. So,
Dang, okay. Popping off about Jaden Daniels today.
that's the way I feel about it.
Next game, Bears versus Packers. I don't think the Bears have a chance. So I'm taking the Packers. I don't got much to say about this one.
No, I mean, either Pack or Bears suck. They're always going to suck. They're the Bears. They got a terrible quarterback. They got receivers that they think they're good and they're not. Yeah, they're just never going. They're just never going to be good. Sorry, Bears and Bears fans. You ain't never going to have a good franchise again.
Alrighty, next game. Saints versus Bucks. Same thing here, man. The Bucks need to win. Saints are terrible. I'm taking the Bucks. Like,
Yeah, the
obvious.
Saints are terrible. Bucks are good. Are doing it. Baker's playing. Dude, come on. This dude's playing crazy.
He didn't make the Pro Bowl.
Yeah, that's pretty sad.
Sam Darnold and Jared Goff made it over
But you need
Baker.
But Mike Evans needs
Get
5
out,
catches and like 80-something yards to get his incentive. That's happening. They're going to feed this man. Saints ain't got a chance. This is domination.
Last 1 p.m. game, Bills versus Pats. Now, it's a toss-up if the Bills are going to play their starters. I believe they will, even though they have no chance to get the first. I think they will. Literally, for Josh Allen's MVP case, to make it a little stronger, I think that they want to win this game. And only have 2 losses on the record if they win this game, or 3. I can't remember off the top of my head right now, but if they win this game, they only got 2 or 3 losses. You know, Josh Allen, if he throws 2 pass touchdowns, it's 30 pass touchdowns. If he throws for 200-something more yards, he's got 4,000 pass yards. You can't not give it to him after that season, losing his guys. There's no one that he has as a solidified wide receiver one. Everyone going into the season was like, you know, what are the Bills going to do? You know, there's people that had him missing the playoffs, and he's overcame all of those battles and challenges. Yeah, I got the Bills winning. I think that they're going to play starters, and they want to win this game for literally Josh Allen's MVP case. Really. That's what I think.
I disagree. I think the Bills.
Definitely missed.
Yeah, it's definitely missed. I think the Bills will play their starters at first. Maybe the first half, that's about it. I don't even see them playing them that long. For some reason, on the picks, they got Patriots favored. So I don't see the Bills playing any starters at all, ever, this whole game. I don't know what he's talking about. I think Josh Allen's got the MVP. I think Josh Allen's got the MVP solidified. I don't care what Lamar Jackson does. Josh Allen won the MVP, period. I just don't see it. So I got the Patriots winning.
Hey, happy to have a mix up here. Start this 4 p.m. games. Chargers versus the Raiders. Chargers have got guys that need incentives, and again, another one of them things, a seeding thing. They want to win, so they don't get that last seed. I'm gonna take the Chargers in this one. Raiders also need draft picks. So I mean,
Yeah, Chargers all the way.
just text her real quick. Then next game, we got the 49ers versus the Cardinals. Both of these teams here are out of the playoffs. Pretty meaningless game. But the 49ers got no Brock Purdy. And without Brock Purdy, I just don't see them having a shot at winning this game. So I'm going to take the Cardinals. I already know how Kyler's playing for some incentives. And I already know how Kyler is, man. He's going to want the record to look a little bit better, even though they missed the playoffs. So I'm gonna take the Cardinals.
Yeah, I'm taking Cardinals. Purdy's out. Their team's not making the playoffs. Cardinals ain't either, but I just don't. Yeah, Cardinals. I got Cardinals winning. I think it's just kind of a toss up either way because 49ers really surprised me on their record this year and how they done, even with a couple injuries they've had. I mean, I know Ayuk was out, but I'm really surprised 49ers ain't even in the playoffs. I'm going to be honest with you. There ain't not one person before the season started, and you won't never get me to believe it, that had the 49ers not making the playoffs. You're a liar if you did. Oh, 49ers ain't making it at week 1. You're a liar. Lies. 49ers are a good team. They got a good defense. This is a surprise to me. I know it's a surprise to him. We both said it. He said it a few weeks ago. He goes, the 49ers are not going this record. There's no way. And they end up losing the next 2 games. So I'm surprised they're not in it, but I don't see them doing anything in this. Cardinals, they got it.
Debo said it best, though, man. Like, he was on Amon Ross podcast, and he said, like, losing a Super Bowl, especially when you think you're going to win, and one that's so close,
yeah,
it's depressing. Like, you go into a deep depression. He's like, for months, he didn't leave his house, didn't talk to nobody, didn't answer nobody's phone calls. He just sat there depressed, playing video games and working out. He's got like an at-home gym or whatever. So he was just working out, playing video games, didn't talk to nobody. Like, just depression. I mean, that's what that team went into.
Well, you see what depression did to him. You should see the outfits he wears.
I thought you were going to say the way he's been playing this year, but yeah, man. I mean,
like, these outfits he wears, dude, I just don't get it. Some of these NFL players, they disgust me. Like, they literally, like, yeah, you're a good player, but you walk into the stadium looking like a damn fool.
Who about Joe Burrow?
Jamar Chase is another one. Like, these outfits he's wearing, it's like, are you human? Like, what is going on here? Another one I used to hate was Cam Newton. Still to this day, wearing grandma hats with little scarves over his head. He just looked like a retard. I can't stand these guys' outfits. So Debo went into depression and started dressing like some, I don't even know what to call it. So.
Oh my God, you're talking about the oh my God, what are those called? The bagpipe wearers.
I don't know. I just look at them like there's something wrong with them. They are depressed or they ain't getting none at home. Something's happening here. Because it's like you're looking at them like, wait a minute. You bought that from a store? No way. No way.
Some of them outfits are expensive, bro.
Yeah, they'll be $1,000 and ain't nothing. If you buried me in it, I'd come back and haunt you for the rest of your freaking life. And they think they look good. It's just sad. I don't know.
Next game, Chiefs versus Broncos. What's going to break the Bengals' hearts this game right here, man?
I hate the Chiefs.
Chiefs aren't playing a single starter.
I was raised in Cincinnati.
Besides D-Hop.
And I always said about the Steelers, I hate the Chiefs more than the Steelers. They're garbage. They're one and done. Yeah, they're getting the bye. They ain't winning one game in the playoffs. I put my freaking life on it. They don't win in one game. I don't care if they're playing the Bills, the Ravens. They're done. They're not winning one game. Sorry, Andy Swede. God, I hate them fools.
You got the Cardinals? Or, I mean, the Broncos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not playing
Depressing,
nobody.
yeah.
They're sitting all their defense, all their offense. There's no way the Broncos lose this game. The Broncos basically should have beat them last time they played. And they was all playing starters. And they got some lucky block field goal. Oh, my Lord. I can't even think about it. Yeah, Broncos they don't have a chance of losing this game. Sorry, Bengal fans. We're out.
Chiefs are letting them win.
Yeah, we're out. That right there solidifies we're out. There's no way all these crazy people, backups that's never played before, are going to beat the starting Broncos at the Broncos. It's impossible.
Yeah, I got the Broncos too, man. The season's over.
Yeah, the Bengals are out, dude. Out. Oh, so depressing.
Next game, Seahawks versus the Rams. The Seahawks. The Rams, dude, Sean McVay, when they won last week, announced instantly in the post-game presser, we are not playing anyone. Literally, like, so fast.
Yeah, right then. Why would they?
Exactly. And the Seahawks, they got Geno playing for incentives. He gets $2 million if they win this game. $2 million. They're winning this game. I mean, no doubt about it. Surprise the spread. Excuse me, I got hiccups. Surprise the spread isn't bigger. But yeah, the Seahawks are winning this game. And yeah, that's all I got to say about that.
The spread's like 8.5 or something, ain't it?
Mine's at 6.5.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, Seahawks are winning this. The Rams ain't playing nobody. Like to me, starters versus starters, it would be a tight game. I mean, it'd be down to the wire to me. And with Rams not playing nobody, Seahawks are going to crush these guys, crush them. And as soon as Geno hits his incentives, he'll be benched. So if he hits them by halftime, you won't even see him come back in the second half. That's all they're trying to do is get him his incentives. So once he hits his incentives, it's over. He'll be on the bench, which could be first half, after the first half. But I got Seahawks winning the game.
Yeah, Seahawks definitely going to win. Dolphins versus the Jets is another one that matters for the Bengals. Dolphins got no Tua. I think that the Jets play spoiler, and the only reason the Bengals miss is because the Broncos and Chiefs. I really do believe that's a script.
I do too. I think
that's a script.
I think that's the same thing. I think that they play spoiler too. They know, like he's saying, they know Tua.
Aaron Rodgers is trying to prove himself right now to be able to, still be a quarterback. Like that's what he's been doing these last few weeks. Going crazy these last few weeks is he wants to play for a team next year, obviously.
He's not going to be a Jet. That's out.
Well, then he probably won't play for a team, so I don't see any other team in the NFL needing Aaron Rodgers.
All right, you're going to hear it here first. You ready for this?
What is it?
Which I think they probably will, if they don't sign an extension for Sam Darnold, the Vikings bring in Aaron Rodgers. Calling it. The Vikings bring in Aaron Rodgers if they don't bring in back Sam Darnold. I think they should bring Sam Darnold back. But if they don't, let Sam Darnold go, Aaron Rodgers is going to the Vikings. Sorry, guys.
It's never going to happen.
Yeah, that's okay.
They got J.J. McCarthy.
They don't bring in J.J. McCarthy after a serious injury. He's a rookie. They want him to play behind somebody.
Justin Jefferson loves J.J. McCarthy.
I don't care what Justin Jefferson likes. Justin Jefferson is just sit down and shut up.
And it's the same division.
It don't matter.
It's not happening.
Watch. I don't want to see it. I don't like the Vikings, and I love Aaron Rodgers, but it's going to happen. Watch.
This guy is...
It's either they bring back Sam Darnold or they're bringing in Aaron Rodgers. For J.J. Who would you want J.J. McCarthy to learn behind? Because Sam Darnold's, he's decent. He did great this year. I'm not going to say that. And like he's saying earlier, that he might even get comeback player of the year. But who would they want him to learn behind if it ain't Sam Darnold? They're not going to bring J.J. McCarthy in as a starter after that serious injury as a rookie. He's never played a game in his life in NFL. They're not. They're going to want him to sit behind somebody and learn. And I'm telling you, watch.
No, they think he's ready. They were going to play him this year. Week 1 over Sam Darnold. If it wasn't for JJ's injury, JJ would have been the starter. Sam Darnold would have been eating bench time.
And then their coach would have been fired by week 6 because they would have never won a game.
O'Connell will never get fired. He's coach of the year. I love O'Connell. I wish the Bengals had Kevin O'Connell. But yeah, obviously we both got the Jets. Moving on, last game of the week, last game of the regular season.
Oh my God! This right here.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Okay. Anyways, the Jets or the Lions, they got this game close, but I think the Lions dominate them. Are we done yet?
I can't get over it. I can't get over it. No more Bengals football after this week. That's why I'm wearing my Bengals hoodie. It's the last week of Bengals football.
I'm wearing their Bengals shit. They suck. Anyways, I think the Lions get them by a touchdown or more. Vikings ain't that good. The record shows that they're no. Lions are going to dominate them.
I got the Lions winning
by a touchdown or more. Put it down. It's like -2. You could put -6.5. You're winning because the Lions are going to crush them.
Whoever wins this gets the 1 seed in the NFC. The NFL wants the Lions to have the 1 seed. Let's be real, guys. The NFL loves the Lions. They love their story. So I'm taking the Lions as well. That's my big reasoning on that. I think it's going to be a really good game. There's not going to be no crushing going on like he's saying. It's not going to happen.
I'm just saying you're going to win by a touchdown or more is all I'm saying.
Hey, we'll see. I don't think so. I think it'll be decided between 3 or less points. Either way.
No way now. Wrong again, fellas.
Lions defense is terrible. Absolutely terrible. Vikings defense is 4th.
There's too many weapons for the Lions. Vikings are done.
Vikings have almost just as good as weapons. Aaron Jones, Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison, Hawkinson. What are we talking about? Why do you think they're 15-2 with Sam Darnold? 14-2, I mean. There's no way this is a blowout. There's no way.
I ain't saying blowout by a touchdown. Touchdown's not a blowout.
I just don't think so.
I'm going to see 34-24.
I'm going to say 31-29.
Not happening.
Anyways, that is our final weekly predictions.
Final. That's what that is. Final. Done.
Until we jump into playoffs. And next week for playoffs, we're going to let you guys know our season records. Who did better than the other. You haven't got to update these last couple of weeks. So you're going to be very surprised jumping into who won, who lost, what the records were.
I don't know. I did really good these last 2 weeks, so I was only down 5.
Hey, man. We'll see.
Chop it up. Chop it up. Chop it up.
We will see. We will see. I'm definitely super excited. But yeah.
Get him.
That's our Week 18 picks.
He beat me last year. That's not. It's probably got me again this year, but it ain't going to be by much. But the next 2 years are mine. Guaranteed. So we're going to go into year 5. 2-2. Oh, shit.
I thought this was our third year doing it, no?
No. Wait a minute. Oh, shit.
Go to YouTube.
Go to YouTube.
On your phone.
No. They're right here. This is our 3rd year, guys.
I won both years.
So I'm about to go down 3-0.
You have a lot of catching up to do, buddy.
Well.
A lot of catching up to do. But we don't know yet. We'll see next week. A lot of things can change. But yeah, so basically the rest of this video, we're going to be talking about who needs what to hit 1,000 yards, who needs what for incentives, and who needs what to break records. There's multiple records that could be broken in Week 18. So let's jump right into it. First off, we're going to start with our parlays, and then we'll jump into all that good stuff. Oh, yeah, our upsets of the week. Yours the Jets as well?
Yeah.
Okay. We both had the Jets as upset of the week. Giants is technically an upset, but I don't think we're counting that because, both Dolphins and Jets are both playing starters. The Eagles aren't playing starters, so we're going to count the Jets as upset of the week. Now, parlay of the week. I'm going real safe here, trying to give you guys 4 picks. That should be free, easy wins. It's around +2 to 300. I would imagine it's about +300. I haven't looked at it quite yet, but parlay of the week, I got the Bengals money line versus Steelers. Seahawks -2.5 versus the Rams. Just to give you a little better odds. Mike Evans, 80+ receiving yards. He needs 85 for 1,000, 85 for 3 million. Baker has already said he wants to make sure he keeps that streak going. And he also ties Jerry Rice's record for 11 straight seasons with 1,000 or more yards with 85 yards. So
That's incredible.
He's getting 80 yards.
That's incredible.
It is. And then the last one is why I said what I mean. I'm going safe. Lions +3.5. I'm very confident the Lions win. I did originally have a money line, but just in case, they lose by 2 or a field goal. +3.5 is still great odds. It's like -260 something. So, Bengals money line's like -170. Evans 80+. I haven't checked, but I would imagine it's really good odds. Seahawks -2.5. Lions +3.5. Those 4 combined should give you around a +300 parlay. That is gonna smack, dag. Let's go.
All right, mine. Bengals money line. I got Seattle also -2.5. Detroit money line.
Yeah, should happen.
Yeah, that's gonna happen. And then I have the Falcons -2.5. I think they're -8.5 right now. Falcons minus 2.5. They're going to win. And then my last but not least, I went ahead and went Cardinals money line against 49ers. That spread's really not that big. I wouldn't say, okay, that's 5, but if you want your certain 4, leave the Cardinals out. But if you want a little extra one, I like the Cardinals money line. I didn't put no player prop on my 4, but Mike Evans 80, that's a good one. That's a real good one. That's going to happen. He's not going to not get his 1,000 yards. I just don't see it, dude.
Nope.
And, excuse me. Especially, playing the Saints, they're just absolutely terrible.
Are those your props?
What?
Are those your props down there?
I mean, just 2 things I think that's going to happen, but I guess I'm going to put Evans.
You'd say that before we jump into the other stuff.
Yeah. I got a couple props. I think Chase gets 2 touchdowns. Henry, they both get 2 touchdowns. Mark it down, boys. And because Henry needs a touchdown.
I think Chase gets 2 touchdowns. I'll explain why in a minute.
And I think, Henry needs another touchdown for his incentive. I've seen that too. He needs at least 1. So, I can see him getting his 2. Sutton.
Not an incentive, but a record.
Yeah. Well, record, whatever. Well, on mine this has incentive. He gets like 100,000 extra or something. I don't know. But anyways, Sutton, he needs so many yards. So, I got him 80+, and I got Evans 80+.
That's money right there.
That's money. That's money.
That's a lot of money. All right. So we got players to hit 1,000 yards. We got records. Yeah. We got records.
Around this dude right now, I think.
No. We got records and we got incentives. We got all 3. So I'm going to start off with players to hit 1,000 yards. So that's not as exciting. You know what I'm saying? Players to hit 1,000 yards. George Pickens needs 100 yards. Now, these are all obviously going to be lotto picks. Pickens 100 yards, it guarantees plus 300 or something crazy.
Yeah, it's not
100 yards to hit 1K, which he got 1,000 yards in his rookie year with Mason Rudolph. So he's got way better quarterbacks, and he's not 1,000. Then again, he got injured.
And he's playing the Bengals, who's got their secondary just absolutely trash.
I think he can do it because last year, around this time, I was watching the highlights today. He put a 156 and 2 touchdowns due to secondary. But Pickens 100. Jacoby Myers 96 yards. Both of those guys for 1,000. Jacoby Myers 90 yards. Imagine those odds. Mike Evans obviously 85 yards for 1K. Jawan Jennings, who's having a stellar year, 77 receiving yards for 1K. Calvin Ridley, 59 receiving yards for 1,000. Now, these 2 I feel like are definitely going to get it because their egos are massive. DK, 61 yards for 1,000 yards. I think that's going to happen. Geno Smith's going to be slinging that ball. And Jackson Smith and Jigba has a chance at breaking a record. And DK needs 60 yards for 1,000. And then Tyreek, 61 yards for 1,000. That's definitely happening. Tyreek, 60 yards.
Tyreek
is
Hill,
definitely
he
happening.
needs 61 to hit 1,000 after all these guys. Last year, he was almost 2,000. Oh, my God.
Just like that.
Just like that, man.
Dude was a first-round pick, ended up being worth a 3rd or 4th-round pick. It's absolutely insane.
He should have never left the Chiefs. Sorry about it. You're stupid.
Yeah, not very smart. Now we'll jump into records because there's a lot more incentives than records. So jump into records here. Sam Darnold needs 4 pass touchdowns to beat the Vikings record. Now, it might sound crazy, but the Lions are the 3rd worst ranked pass defense in the NFL. I think he definitely throws 2, maybe even 3. And, he's got 4 pass touchdowns. I was looking at it in 4 or 5 games this season. So it's not too crazy. Not too crazy. Darnold 4 pass touchdowns for Vikings record. James Cook, 1 rush touchdown to tie the Bills record for rushing touchdowns from a running back. Now, 2 touchdowns, he'd break that record. Definitely something to think about there. And that's another reason why I think the Bills will play starters because they got records, they got MVPs they're worried about. Now, a few more records that I think are way more doable than those. Obviously, Cook 1 rush touchdown. That's very doable, but Darnold 4 pass touchdowns. Not the most exciting thing to bet on. But there's a few other ones. Derrick Henry needs 1 rush touchdown to break the Ravens record. He's going to score on Saturday night. He's going to score. He hasn't scored in, 4 or 5 weeks?
No, he scored last week.
Well, before that, it was like 4
Yeah,
or
it
5
was
weeks.
forever, dude. I was like, and there's a couple of lost my touchdown scores because I was like, there ain't no way this dude's going 3 weeks without a touchdown. Then he didn't. There ain't no way this dude's going 4 weeks without a touchdown. Then he didn't. I'm like,
And then you don't want to bet on him that 5th week, and here we are.
and here we are.
But, after missing a touchdown those weeks, he only needs one to break the record. He's going to get that one. Now, this one, definitely going to happen. Jackson Smith-Njigba, 5 catches for the Seahawks receptions record.
That's happening. I love that.
It was previously Tyler Lockett. Now, Jackson Smith.
Man, Tyler Lockett.
He's just old nowadays. Now, Jackson Smith-Njigba gets 5 catches for the Seahawks, and he has the Seattle Seahawks season reception record. Now, this one's going to be a fun one because I think he can do it. I think all these could happen, but this one, I really think he can do it. The Raiders play the Chargers. Brock Bowers needs 9 catches to break the tight end reception record. 9 catches. He's got it once this season. He's got like 3 games with 8. 9 catches. They need to be feeding this man. Hey, man, if I'm the Raiders, I swear to you, I'm hitting dump-offs, slants, all game to this man. I'm feeding him that 9 catches. The lotto on 9 catches for Bowers is got to be insane. It's got to be insane level of payout. Now, last couple records here.
That's crazy.
Jamar Chase needs 1 touchdown to tie the Bengals record. Now, this is why I think he'll get 2. It's 2 touchdowns. He breaks the record. He had 2 touchdowns for Chase. He gets 2. He breaks the touchdown record for the Bengals in a season.
It's happening.
Breaks it, which I think it would be 18 touchdown if he got 2 on the season.
So.
Yeah, I think he's at 16 right now. So yeah, Chase needs 2 to break the record, 1 to tie. That is so doable. It's not even funny.
Oh yeah.
Now, lastly, this one's just free. This is the freest record of them all. Malik Neighbors needs 2 receptions to break the rookie reception. He's gonna get.
That's happened.
He's gonna get 2 catches, but one thing to look out for: Neighbors is 4 catches behind Brock. Now Neighbors' 2 receptions to break the record is for wide receivers only.
Right.
Brock Bowers' 9 catches is the tight end reception record behind Zach Ertz. Now, for the total rookie reception record out of everybody, Neighbors would need 11 catches.
Yeah, I don't see that.
Or 13, not 11. Because Bowers
He added more.
Yeah.
Not happening.
Bowers needs 9. Neighbors is 4 behind Brock for overall catches this year. And Bowers needs 9. So you add 4 to Neighbors. That's 13. You would need 13 catches to break the overall record. Now, obviously, that's probably unrealistic. But, if he wasn't hurt, he definitely would have that record. If he did miss those 2 weeks.
Yeah, he missed a couple of weeks. It hurt.
He would definitely have that record. So, a lot of records could be broken on Week 18 here, man. A lot of records. And we're telling you all this because, betting-wise, this is great for betting-wise, for people to look into betting-wise, because teams, especially coaches and stuff, it's not coming out of their pocket. It's coming out the organization's pocket. So they want players to hit their incentives. Obviously, who doesn't want their players happy? You know what I'm saying? Jaylen Brown is out. Incentives. There's a lot of incentives here, so bear with me. Tony Pollard, 83 rush yards, is $250,000.
But he said he got a wrist injury and he's sick.
Who?
I seen that on a little video the other day.
Who?
Pollard.
Really?
He says he's got a wrist injury and he's sick right now.
Hey, we'll see.
We'll see what happens.
83 rush yards for $250,000. If I'm sick, I'm playing through the flu for $250,000. 2 touchdowns, $200,000.
Ooh.
A possible $450,000 coming Pollard's way.
Ooh, that's a lot of money. Can I borrow some?
Now these next 2, these Next are two of my favorites. Dobbins, 58 rush yards for $150K. That should be easy money.
That should be easy money.
Marquez Valdes-Scantling. Scantling plays for the Saints. The Saints play the Bucks, who have one of the worst pass defenses in the NFL. 1 touchdown's $250,000. A guy like Scantling needs that type of money. He doesn't make as much as all the other stars.
No, he don't.
The $250,000 is needed in his contract bonus.
Yeah, he needs that.
Yes, he does. Then we got Geno Smith, $2 million if they win. $2 million for 185 pass yards.
That's happening.
He's going to be slinging it. Absolutely slinging it. He had like 300-something yards last time versus the Rams. So if they win, he gets $2 million, 185, $2 million. So basically, Geno Smith is looking at a $4 million payday on Sunday. $4 million in that game. Insanity.
That is some money.
Yeah, it is. Mike Evans, 5 catches and 85 yards. Can't just be 85 yards. You got to get 5 catches and 85 yards for $3 million.
Middle dogs.
And with that 85 yards, he hits 1K for 11 straight seasons, tying Jerry Rice. So he can tie a record and win $3 million on Sunday. This dude is playing for all the marbles, man. Next one, Von Miller of the Bills. So I think the Bills are going to play starters. 1 sack, $1.5 million. Like, imagine being told, hey, bro, you sacked Drake May 1 time. You win $1.5 million.
That's happening.
Like, you're going to get to that man. Next one up, like I was saying earlier, this man's a tryhard. Kyler Murray, 50 rush yards, and he has to get them both for this incentive, and 1 rush touchdown. So 50 rush yards and a rush touchdown. He gets $750,000. He's doing that.
That's happening.
He's going to do that. Kyler Murray, anytime touchdown, place it. And he's going to be running around for no reason whatsoever. Next up, which they got Cliff Kingsbury too, so he's locked in on that.
Oh, he's locked in.
Next up, DeAndre Hopkins. This is probably the most unrealistic out of them all. Each of these, he has a total of $750,000 he could win. Each of these is $250,000. 9 catches, $250,000 for
Not
D-Hop.
happening.
Which they're playing D-Hop, so obviously they're playing him to see if he can get at least one of these incentives. 9 catches, $250,000. 140 yards, $250,000. That's what I'm saying. Those are very unrealistic. Probably most unrealistic of all these. And then one that's pretty realistic, I think they're playing him just so he'll get this incentive. And he probably will sit the rest of the game. 1 touchdown, $250,000.
Ooh, I like that, though.
He'll probably score. Like,
Who's their quarterback?
Carson Wentz.
Is it?
Yeah. The guy, the man, the myth, the legend.
No, definitely not.
Hey, man, he's the reason the Eagles win the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl.
Oh, I ain't taking that away from him.
He's that dude, bro.
Yeah, he came in and did his thing.
He's that dude. Next up, the other one that I think D-Hop and this one are the most unrealistic. Zach Ertz, 9 catches for $250,000.
Not happening.
Zach Ertz, 90 yards for $250,000. Could happen, but not gonna happen. And Zach Ertz, 2 touchdowns.
2 games in a row with 2 touchdowns.
2 touchdowns for $250,000, my friends.
Oh, his quarterback's Jaden Daniels. Yeah, that's not happening. Jaden Daniels is going to run the ball.
I think, honestly,
I think he might be able to get to 90 yards, though.
I think Ertz a touchdown, D-Hop a touchdown, Kyler anytime touchdown, Pollard a touchdown, MBS a touchdown. I mean, you're looking at
Derrick Henry a touchdown.
Derrick Henry
Jamar
a touchdown.
Chase, 2
Jamar
touchdowns.
Chase, 2 touchdowns.
Woo,
James
man.
Cook, 1 touchdown.
That is a touchdown
You're
parlay.
looking at a massive touchdown parlay
Holy moly.
that could win you a lot of moolah. I'm expecting to win a lot of money this weekend.
I need it, boys.
Unless this is just all
Just
the
crap.
NFL just
Messing with you.
trying to get money out of you for all these. We'll see.
This could be it, too.
Yeah, we'll see about that. And then the last incentive. I know we talked about a lot here, but the last incentive, which he already said earlier in the podcast, if you were listening. Cortland Sutton, 82 receiving yards for $500,000.
That's happening.
Which I think that's going to happen, man. They're playing the Chiefs, who are benching everybody.
But you can't really do 82. We can just do 80. Just do 80
Yeah.
plus.
I think Sutton's 80 plus.
It's a lot.
Dobbins 50 plus.
Dobbins is another one.
Sutton, Dobbins, Evans, Tyreek, them three together, yards. I mean, that's or four together, yards. That's going to win you some money right there.
Come on, boys.
It's going to be some money, bro.
Girls, whoever.
But yeah, man, that is all the records that could happen, that could be broken. That is all the incentives that we're looking at. Players that can hit 1,000 yards. And also our bets of the week, man.
And if you can't remember all this, there are, just go to, I don't really know who exactly would have them all, but almost every football site or anything.
No. If you can't remember all this, I'm going to have a picture.
Oh, you are?
Pop up on the screen for the last 20 seconds of the podcast. At the end of the podcast, you guys can just pause, look at all of the incentives, records, everything that could be broke. So I'm going to write this down on a separate piece of paper and make it look all neat. So I want to send it to my betting Discord. If you're not tuned into my betting Discord, tap in, bruh. At Nate's Takes on all socials, TikTok, X/Twitter, whatever you want to call it, Instagram. And, yeah, man, our podcast link's in my bios of all my bios. And also my betting Discord is in the link of all my bios. So, yeah. At Nate's Takes, you'll see a little logo there. And, yeah, man, go follow me. Go check me out. We appreciate all the support. Go follow us on all socials. Go hit that subscribe button after the laces. Please hit that subscribe button. And we beg you. If you're still watching, you made it all the way with us. We appreciate you. Smash that freaking like button, man. I did a lot of research for this podcast. Smash that like button. We're doing this sick. Research has been done. We really want to, oh my God, we really want to bring this to you. So smash that like button. We appreciate you guys. Comment who you think's winning the Super Bowl. Go ahead and comment. Let us know you got winning the Super Bowl. Next week's going to be
Buffalo.
Wow, really? Really?
I think so. I don't know. I think it's going to be Buffalo and Detroit. Sorry, Philly.
I got the Ravens and Eagles, so we're total opposite on that. So I can't wait for the pot.
All right.
I can't wait to see the playoff. Can't wait to see the playoff episode next week because it's definitely going to be interesting.
My hopes are Buffalo and Green Bay, but Green Bay's not going to get past Detroit or Philly. Sorry, guys. I love you guys, but you go look at all of Green Bay's losses. Vikings, Detroit, Philly. Ouch.
Wouldn't it be funny if it was like the Chargers and the Vikings or something? Like two random teams.
That's not happening.
Chargers and Bucks.
The Vikings are not making it. Don't think so.
No, I agree.
I can see the Packers going farther than the Vikings.
Hey, man, we'll talk about it next week. But, yeah, like I said, we appreciate y'all. Hit that like, hit that sub. Go follow us on everything. After the latest at Nate's Takes. And until next time, Hooday!
This is it, guys.